So,
happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Pride looks a little different this year, doesn't it?
Yeah. But, I mean, the original Pride was a riot. So, I mean, if that's what we have to do to make people have, you know, everyone be equal and everyone have justice, then that's what we gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt you. We just want to tell you that this video is sponsored by Policygenius, a really awesome company that we're excited to tell you about.
Policygenius is an online insurance marketplace that makes it easy for you to find and compare quotes for life insurance, auto, home, and so many more. Now that we have Avery, it was even more apparent that we needed to get life insurance to make sure she was taken care of in case something happened to us. Policygenius puts all the top insurances right at your fingertips to compare, and once you've selected one, let their team of experts do the rest. Not only that, by comparing the quotes they provide for you, you can actually save up to 40% on your policy.
Choosing the wrong life insurance policy can actually cost you more in the end, so why not give Policygenius a try? For us, the peace of mind knowing that we chose the best insurance at the best price is enough of a reason for us to use Policygenius.
If you're a new family like us and in need of a life insurance policy, or just about any other insurance policy, check out policygenius.com/Sam&Alyssa to start comparing and shopping today.
Now, back to the video. We decided that we were going to do a Pride-themed video and answering your guys' questions. We just want to say that most of you guys asked to be anonymous based off of the questions that we got. So just in general, all the questions are not going to be shown.
Do you know of any good LGBTQ resources for teens?
I mean, obviously there is the Trevor Project.
Yeah, Listen, HRC.
It Gets Better.
Yep. I mean, those are like the biggest ones that we know about. I'm sure depending on your area, you know, a quick Google search might be able to tell you if there is a local, you know, LGBTQ alliance group or whatnot. How should you deal with unaccepting parents? We both have been very lucky with having very accepting parents.
But I've had relationships where the parents were unaccepting.
True.
And it is very hard, and because they didn't accept their daughter being gay and me with their daughter, I didn't have a place to talk to them. So it's truly up to you, like, talking to your parents. You're the only one that knows them. But honestly, like, I think a lot of people are afraid of, like, losing their family. And I'm not saying you should lose your family, but sometimes when you're gay, you create your own family. And so if you're going to have parents and people in your life that aren't going to accept you, then to me, they don't seem worthy of being in your life, because you're living your life for them instead of living your life for yourself.
And that's a big statement to make, obviously, coming from two people that have very accepting families. So it's easy for us to say this and not have to live it. But, you know, I mean, if your parents aren't accepting, it could be that it's just going to take them a little while to get...
They may come around.
To realize it. Yeah, they may come around. Who knows? Don't give up on people. Okay. I finally came out in my junior year of high school. Is that too late to come out?
Girl, you came out before us.
You came out before, yeah, both of us did. And honestly, like, everyone comes out at their own time. That could be when you are 10 years old and you've realized it, or you are 50 years old and have lived a whole previous life. You know, I mean, there is no right or wrong way to come out and be yourself.
If anything, I'm jealous that you came out before us.
Right? Like we both talk about, like, what it would have been like for us had we been out in high school.
Amazing.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Probably would have been a lot different. We maybe would have felt a little less alone in that. Okay, how do you deal with anxiety when being intimate for the first time when they are experienced? I totally get this. Yeah, because that was like my first relationship. But yeah, I mean, honestly, talk about it and don't feel like you have to do something that you're not comfortable with. You know, you can take it slow. Sex is a big deal, but it's not a big deal, and it should be celebrated and done when it feels right.
But also when it's happening, you'll know what feels comfortable and like what doesn't feel comfortable, and like just say something like, no matter what, like, sex is like, it can be awkward, it can be like be weird, but like it doesn't have to be. So just talk about it.
Yep. Communication is key. What would you have worn to Pride if you had gone to Pride?
Y'all, fashion show.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life.
Okay, how long after you came out did you feel totally comfortable with being out?
Oh, girl, it was not
Not right
easy.
away.
No, definitely. It was like, tell yourself you're gay, then maybe tell a random person, and then maybe tell your friends, and then maybe tell your family. And then after that's all over, you still want to kind of hide under a rock. And then maybe you get in a relationship, or then maybe you meet gay friends, and then you're like, girl, I am gay, I love it. And I think it's all with like the community that you surround yourself with that like can help you feel comfortable with it, because it's not a right away process.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't happen right away, don't freak out, because it is a process with like being comfortable being gay with yourself, and then being comfortable with the world
Being gay
knowing
in person.
that you're gay.
So I agree with that. I also have to say that like when you first come out, you don't know really who you are. You know, like you know who you are, you know that part of yourself. Like I just came out, like this is who I am, whatever. But a lot goes into that, like how, you know, a lot of people don't really expect this, but like being gay and being comfortable with that can also include the style of clothing you wear. It can also include how your hair is styled and whatnot. And I mean, it takes a lot to get there. Yeah, I mean, it takes time. Don't feel pressure with, oh, I need to be out and proud and everyone expects me to do that, because
That's not realistic.
No,
That's not gonna happen.
It's not, no. How do you know what type of gay you are?
Literally, that is always changing. I thought I was the girly gay, then I thought I was the tomboy gay, then I thought I was like the more boyish gay, then I thought like I'm more of like femme butch. Like it literally, right now, it is potentially like femme butch, and in 2-3 years it could be feminine again.
Yeah.
It is forever
always changing.
evolving, because
For some people.
you grow as a person.
Yeah.
And you know, one like year you're gonna be like, I want short hair, and this is how I'm gonna look, and this is how I'm gonna feel comfortable.
Flashback.
And then yeah, literally. And then you're like, screw it, I want my long hair back, and I want to be more feminine. Like, don't feel like you need to put yourself in a box of like what type of gay you are.
Yeah.
Because that will change. And if it doesn't change, that is amazing. Then you know who you are. Live in your bubble. It's amazing.
If your kid wants to become a man in the future, how would you deal with it?
Live your life.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like, I think we both live by the rule of, like, if you are not going to be able to accept your child no matter who they become, don't have kids.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, like, there are so many possibilities, you know, and you have to be ready for all of it. Avery could be straight, Avery could be gay, Avery could be bi, she could be trans, she could be pan. Like, there's so many different options that Avery could be. And honestly, like, that's for her to decide, and it's not for us to play any part of. You know, the best we can do is raise her to feel comfortable talking to us about these things.
But also, like, when you have a kid, but it's still their life.
Yeah.
Like, we're not supposed to inflict our hopes and dreams onto, like, Avery. Like, we can't just be like, well, I expect you to do this, and I expect you to do this, and I expect you to do this, because at the end of the day, it's her life, and like, she's the one that's gonna have to live it.
True.
And wouldn't you rather have a happy child that's alive than a kid who, you know, doesn't want to be here anymore because they don't feel accepted by their parents? It's just, it's horrible.
Yeah. So, last question is, will you guys take Avery to Pride?
If and when it happens, yes, we want to.
We wanted to this year,
Yeah.
but unfortunately the Pride parades were canceled, which we totally
For good
get.
reason.
Yes, for very good reason.
Yeah,
Yes.
we want to, and when that time comes, either this year or next year, we will take her and we will be excited.
We want to show Avery an accepting community that accepts her two moms as we are, and show that acceptance and love and being kind is the way to be.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, whether she is gay, trans, whatever or not, you know, we want her to know that in this household we accept everybody as they are. End of story.
Yeah. Anyways,
We talked y'all's ear off. You're welcome.
we hope that you guys enjoyed this video. You know, happy Pride wherever you guys live. We are sorry that it's not happening.
Yes.
But
We're sorry that we can't celebrate with you guys in person,
I know.
but virtual hugs to you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways.
Make sure to check out Policygenius in the link below. They're awesome. They're great. Us as a family, we definitely needed life insurance, and I'm so glad that they exist.
yes.
Yes.
All right. Anyways, we love you guys.
Bye.
Happy Pride.